Alright, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up the 2017 most updated version of Xlink Hardwired, which will give you the least lag online. So what you're going to need is two Ethernet cords, a PC, it could be a laptop or a desktop, it can be old or new, it just needs to have an Ethernet cord slot where you can plug in an Ethernet cord, a Ps2, it could be fat or slim, a copy of Socom 2 or Socom Combined Assault, and a memory card. So first of all, you're going to want to delete all the information off your memory card, because for some reason it will not work if you have the patch or any other old school Socom information. So just load up the Ps2 and eject the disk drive, and you'll see this menu. Go into the browser, go into the memory card, and just delete everything, even your Ps2 network configuration that you used to sign up with back in the day. Just make sure you have a clear memory card. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is get the Ps2 Mac address. So the easiest way to do it would be just to insert your Socom 2 disk and load it up. Now there are other ways to get your MAC address for the Ps2, but on some of the Ps2s the other option doesn't work, so I'm showing the option where it works on all the Ps2s. This way you'll be able to get your MAC address regardless if you have a slim or a fat Ps2. So just wait till the game loads up. And once you do this and you set up, you will never have to do this setup again. It'll just take you 2 seconds to log on and play just like you used to play. The best times to get on Xlink is around 6 p.m. Eastern all the way until 2 a.m. Eastern. There'll be a full room up. Last weekend we had 53 players, and this is January of 2017. Alright, so you can either go to online or LAN, it doesn't matter. You're going to want to go into the network configuration screen. So that bottom option, edit network configuration, click that. So right now we're only trying to get the Ps2 MAC address. We're not doing anything else right now. We're going to need our MAC address for a step later on in this video. Alright, so now you go to add setting, memory card 1, and just keep hitting X and right on the D-pad until it just keeps going to the next option and you get to the end of this. So just keep hitting next, yes. Alright, once you get to this last screen, it'll show you your MAC address of your Ps2. See mine right there, 23FC. So what you're going to do is you're going to write down the last 4 digits of that MAC address. So let me go ahead and write mine down. 23FC. Alright. So now that you did that, you can hit back. Do you want to cancel? Yes. And you can stay in this screen. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is connect the Ethernet cord to both your computer and your Ps2. So what you're going to want to do is plug one Ethernet cord into the computer and the other end to your router. And you're going to want to do the same thing with the other Ethernet cord. Plug it into the back of the Ps2 and the other end to the back of the same router. So you can see they're both connected now. Alright, the next step is you're going to want to take your laptop or your PC off of the Wi-Fi and make sure that it's getting the internet from the wired connection. Easiest way to do that is if your computer has a quick button, just turn off the Wi-Fi. But you can also just go into your internet connections and click the wireless network and go to disconnect. So now you're disconnected from the wireless network. So now you want to go to google.com and type in Xlink. Actually type in Xlink Chi. So once you do, the first link will be the Xlink Chi link. Click that. This is the Xlink Chi webpage. Up top here, the second option is called sign up. Click that and there'll be a form to fill out. You can choose your username, your password, and you have to enter a valid email address. Not all email addresses work, so I recommend using Gmail. I know that works, so use a Gmail email address. Once you complete this setup, they'll send you a registration link to activate your account. You just got to click that link and then it'll be active. And it's all free. There's no spam, there's no viruses or nothing like that. It's a very small program. So if you're on this page filling out this form, just fill out choose a username and choose a password, put a Gmail internet email address, pick United States for your location, put your age. For your bandwidth, you can literally choose anything. It doesn't really matter. Just go to unknown if you don't know. Just scroll all the way down and hit submit. And then they'll send you that link in your email, and click that link and you activate it. And that means your username is now active. Now, what you do next is you go back up there, and right next to sign up, there's a bar called download. Click that, and there's a drop down button. Click the drop down button, go to Windows or Mac. If you have a Mac, I have a Windows. Choose Windows and then click download. It's already done downloading. That's how small the file is. Go ahead and run it. Agree and install. If you have firewall, you can just hit yes, let it go through the firewall. Now this computer I'm using is very old. It's a Windows 7 laptop from like 2003 or something like that. So that's why it's taking a little bit, but for your computer it'll probably take 2 seconds. But that just reiterates my point. You can literally use any old laptop or PC you have laying around. So during the Xlink setup, it's also going to ask you to install this WinCap, which you're going to need to do to run Xlink. So you also hit next on that. Install WinCap. Automatically start the WinCap driver at boot time. I leave that checked off. Then install it. Finished. Alright, now you have Xlink set up. You can click out of the browser. So now you have Xlink on your computer. What you're going to want to do is go to the start menu, go to your program files, and look for Xlink. So once you find Xlink, you're going to want to go to Start Chi, right click it, and send a shortcut to your desktop. Alright, so now there's a shortcut on the desktop. What you do is you don't change any options or anything, you just run the program. If you have a firewall, it's going to ask you, do you want to run it or not? Say yes. It's going to boot up your Internet Explorer or your Chrome or Mozilla, whatever you have, and it's going to have a login page. Now enter the username and password that you created earlier. And click login. Alright. So now it's giving me this screen, querying orbital mesh. For some reason, if it gives you this screen, just exit out of here and try it again. You might have to go back to the Xlink Chi page and make a brand new username and password, and that usually works. So right now I'm about to put in my other username, and it went right through. So it's just weird like that. Sometimes it doesn't go in, it gives you that re-querying orbital mesh. And what I do is I have two usernames, so if one doesn't work, I just try the next one. So always have two usernames just in case you get that error. You can put the other one in. So now that you're inside of Xlink, you're going to want to go to the top and go to Game Arenas. Once you click that, on the left hand side, find Socom 2. Click that, and then it says Socom 2 NTSC or Socom 2 PAL. Looks like PAL is the Europe one, NTSC is the America one. Click the America, and now you're in the lobby. It says there's 26 people currently playing. They're currently on Socom 2 Xlink. I'm not sure if they're in the game or not, but we're going to see now. Now the next step is getting your PS2 to be recognized by Xlink. So now you're on this screen with the PS2. What you're going to want to do is go to Add Setting. Choose the memory card. Press right on the D-pad. Press X on Ethernet. Then press right on the D-pad. Press OK. Press X, not required. Then press right on the D-pad. When it goes to IP setup, go to Manual. Press X. And press right on the D-pad. Alright, now for IP address, you're going to have to generate an IP address with the last 4 digits of the MAC address that you wrote down earlier. So you're going to have to go to a website that Xlink created. I'm going to put the link to the website on the description. It's called Xlink. Actually, it's teamxlink.co.uk/ps2 assign.php. Go to that website. When you go to that website, this is what comes up. You're gonna choose Sony PlayStation 2 and enter the last 4 of that MAC address. So mine was 23FC. So I put 23FC. I don't think it's case sensitive, but just in case, we'll put capital FC. And it says calculate IP address. There it is right there. That's my IP address that it calculated. So I'm going to enter that in on this screen right now. So let me enter that in. Alright, so that's entered in. For the net mask, it's always going to be the same for everybody. You're going to enter 255 255 00. Same thing for default browser, it's going to be the same for everybody. You're going to enter 192.168.0.1. Click OK. Now go to the next screen. Leave this on auto. Press X and go to the right. Press X. Actually, you can name it whatever you want. Then go to the right on the D-pad, and that's it. You save it. Press X to OK it. It saves it. Okay, do you want to test connection? No. Return to the menu. Alright, now what you do is shut down the PS2, restart it. You're still logged into Xlink. As you can see, the Xlink chat, there's people talking right now, and there's 27 people in right now. Now when you're in the Xlink lobby, you always want to make sure you're on the right orbital. Back in the day, it was very complicated to make sure you're on the right orbital. Nowadays, what you do is you find the Xlink icon on the bottom task tray, which is that right there. Right click it, and that's it. You're on. There's only one orb, so there's no way you could be on the wrong orb. But if sometimes they add another orb, just make sure you're always on Team Xlink HQ. That's the only one that's been working. So that's how you change orbs. If anyone ever asks you what orb you're on, that's how you check. Alright, so Socom's loading up. You go to LAN. There's your setting that you made. Go to login. Make a player name. Just for this video, I'm just making any random name. And there you go. There's the rooms up. This room is full. Let's try to get into the other room. My favorite map, Fishhook. And there you go. Now, what you do is get your blunt. Spark that bitch up. And play some good old Fishhook, baby. If you have any questions on how to set this up, feel free to shoot me an email. I'll drop my email address in the bottom in the description, along with the links. Socom is back, baby. Get yourself a PS2 and a shitty laptop, and let's get it. This is Trip Dog checking out from Vegas. I'll catch y'all online.